Hello and welcome to a different video to normal. I'm continuing my habit of jumping on trends very late, and I am ranking all of my creative builds in a tier list. And I've done a lot of these over the last few years in creative worlds and turned them into time lapses, the playlist for which is linked below this video. If you enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing, and with that, on with the video. Oh, also, just a quick note, after each time I rank one, I'm going to be giving you a quick tour of the world as well, so not a normal tier list video. Thank you. So these are ranging from, and I actually haven't named these, one second. There we go, these are named Still Proud, Good, Okay, Poor, and Depths of Hell for the ones that are really, really bad. And I know of two that are going in here. It's not, actually maybe only one. We'll find out. So I'm doing these in chronological order, starting off with the first ever one I made on this channel, first ever big time lapse, and that is this fantasy town thing with a big bridge running through it. This one it wasn't terrible. It could have been a lot better though. The problem was I'm ranking the video as well as the build itself. The problem with this one was I didn't have a replay mod, so it is genuinely a first-person time lapse, which is nauseating. I would not recommend watching it, to be completely honest. And a lot of the builds, some of the builds weren't really that original. I'm still proud of the bridge, which is the main reason I'm going to be putting it in good. So this is that bridge that you've just seen in that screenshot, and the bridge frankly is the best part of it. Yeah, it kind of spans across this huge valley. I had a horrible time lighting it up, which I'm still not proud of today. I had a horrible time making the ground bit work, but to be honest, you don't really notice it. I don't know why I didn't just leave it. It's not the end of the world. The actual bridge does look cool. I like it. I still occasionally come and look at this world. It's not my favourite thing ever though, because there are flaws. For example, there's no way up or down to this bit except for across the bridge, which is quite a long commute if you work down there, or let alone the docks. That's a long way to go every morning. These houses were pretty much a tutorial by Jarrowcraft, and they're all different. None of them are exactly the one he made, but that's where I got this style from. And I didn't steal it, I credited it, but I don't like the fact that I didn't make it myself. The docks is quite cool, but again, it's just the same house as everywhere else. The ship it's the same ship I've been using for about the last 5 or 6 years. I made this a long time ago, and I've just been copying and pasting it everywhere, and gradually improving it. This is one of the most rudimentary versions of it, to be completely honest, and it's not brilliant. There are some better versions you'll see later on. But nonetheless, at least I built this thing myself, and it gets progressively better as time goes on. I love the town here. I love the path because it's very, very cobbled. You've got the holes everywhere. I love this town. It's very nice. Again, it's just the same buildings, which is the only flaw. It's all very nice except for that. You've got some farms. Frankly, I do debate whether or not these farms would actually be enough to feed the whole population of this island over this windmill, but it's fantasy. It's Minecraft. Who cares? You get a good view of the bridge. I'd love to live in this windmill because you get a beautiful view from your farm. I mean, imagine getting that view every morning when you wake up. That is just stunning. And to be honest, that's the tour of this world. So on to the next one. And just for reference, I'm going to be putting a link to the playlist in the description. And also, when each one comes up, I'm going to be putting a card on the top right of the screen that will take you directly to that video. Some of them I don't really want you to watch, I might not do it for a couple. Second on the list is the second one I built, which is a very big castle, a bridge, and a town. To be honest, the houses are the same design as the first, and they also aren't very original. And it's not perfect, in the sense that the castle, it doesn't have any gradients, there's no sort of variety, it's just stone bricks. And the castle's not that great, to be honest. But I fully populated the town with custom armor stands, and I, again, really like the bridge. I'm going to put this one in okay. And this one is the castle city. I did actually populate this one, which I completely forgot about when I was ranking it, but I'm not going to change where it is. Oops, that's a horse. Not me. I'm not going to change where it is on the tier list. I think I placed it correctly regardless of this, even though it did take me a very long time. Yeah, as I was saying, the castle doesn't have any form of gradient. It's basically just stone bricks. It's one of the worst castles I've built in my life. It's not the worst. Believe me, I've made worse ones. that you've just not seen, thankfully. Ooh, why is it so grained when I look into the sun? Anyway, moving on from the weird shader visual issues. Inside the castle, there isn't much of an interior. It's literally one room from memory, with 2 doors, for God knows why. That's complicated. It's a... oh dear. Oh dear. It's a very weirdly lit throne room with a king sitting on his sandstone throne. Those are some horrible chandeliers as well. I'm realising I've progressed maybe I should not move when I'm trying to do that. I'm realising I've progressed a lot in building in the last few years, and this is going to be a lot of evidence of that this tour. Some of these are, yeah, atrocious. I really, really do love this bridge. I love all the custom like armour stands around. Are there any over here? I don't think I populated this bit. No, I was too lazy to do that bit. I do really love this bridge. If you can't tell by some of these tours here and some of these time lapses, I really like bridges. They're very cool. There's so many things I love about this one, except for the lack of gradient. The lack of gradient's the only thing missing. Yeah, that's its only flaw. Again, there's lots of armor stands. I've tried to add a little bit of life. There's these 2 children playing catch with a block of coal. That might be quite heavy, but apparently they can do it. They don't look very strong. I mean, they've got quite skinny arms.
Skinny Mandria.
But they can throw it, so who cares? Nice walk with your child here. This one's running. Oh no, it's tripping over a stone. Oh, I love that. Oh, that's quite funny. See, I put a lot of effort into trying to make this city come to life here, and I like this. This is really funny. But yeah, there's a lot of these around. There's a bread and potions vendor over here. Oh god, there's a violent scene here. These 2 are having a sword fight. That's quite good. And this one, oh my, has been cut in half. Where's the rest of him? I don't know. Probably in the ground. I'm buried already. Oh, you've got a guard running towards to split up the fight. It's quite cool. More children running away over there from the fight. You've got a burglar who's just robbed this house and is like trying to get out or something. I don't know what he's doing, but he's robbing it. Another guard on the way. Yeah. There's just such a story in the armour stands in this world. That's probably the best thing about it, other than the bridge, because I like a bridge. There's so many quite cool little features that, yeah, I love this one in so many ways. But frankly, the lack of gradient in the castle and the unoriginal houses, it can't really be ranked higher than okay. These are the 2 now that I kind of created the depths of hell tier for. The Mushroom Cave. Wow. Yeah, I'm not even going to put the card to that video because you don't want to watch it. I'm still actually quite proud of the mushroom design I made, but there is nothing else to be proud of in relation to this build. It is horrible. I don't ever go look at it. It got something like 25 views, which honestly is surprising. I would have given it 0 if I could have just predicted how many it would have gotten. Even at the time, I didn't like it. That is going truly in the depths of hell tier. That's not reserved. This is pretty much what I created that tier for. This is the one I didn't ever want to go back to. It's just... ugh. Everything about it is ugh. I just figured out how to make like ceilings in World Paint and I wanted to test it and... ugh. It's horrible. I mean, there's just stone littered about. Why? And it's like... there's dirt around. This is like stacked. What was I doing? I did use quite a cool glass effect here. But is it worth it? No. No. I just... yeah, it was like a 5-minute time lapse. I'm never coming back to this world again. The next one is another fancy town. It's a bit more kind of Nordic, like Viking style. And again, it's actually not that terrible a town. It's not good. I'm not proud. It's not that terrible, but the video was terrible because it was basically when I first figured out world edit schematics, and it was basically just a time-lapse me importing builds into it, which isn't good. And it's not as bad as the mushroom one. It's going in poor, which I think is generous, but you've got to remember what's below it. Ow, that hurt. This one is quite a lot cooler than the last one, but frankly that's such a low bar that it almost doesn't matter. Yeah, this is the kind of Nordic Viking style city. You've got a church because the Vikings weren't even Christians, so I don't think they were at least. So I don't really get why I built this, but it's quite cool. Actually, it's quite nice actually. It's kind of gothic-y but wooden. Never thought I'd say that. There's not a lot here. It's okay. It's better than the last one. I think this is the only building that I built when I was in this world, and it's not even very good. I mean, it doesn't actually even have an interior. What was I doing with my life? And this is the same ship. I didn't even improve it. Yeah, this time it's performed terribly for good reason. I won't be coming back to this world to look at it anytime soon. Then we get actually what I think might be the most successful video on my channel. The kind of Orc City that I randomly named a Mordor thing. I can't remember what I named the video actually, and I don't care, to be completely honest. The only impressive bit about this one is the 2 gates. Other than that, it's okay. It's not good. It's not as good as as you'd think it deserves, judging by the fact it's the most successful one I have. But yeah, I think it belongs in okay. This one is the Orc City we've got to go on here. You've got these banners, you've got these fellas. I guess they're meant to be orcs, but they've got helmets. Oh, hang on. Yeah, you get the idea. It was meant to be a spear. I'm guessing it probably requires Optifine, which I don't have anymore, so yeah. You've got these big gates. I quite like these towers. They're not okay. They're okay. It only took me a couple hours to build this. I'm quite a fan of these statues, but I probably didn't come up with them. So, yeah, I was a bit of a thief. These buildings, however, I am still really proud of coming up with this design. It took me a really long time to do, but look, I mean, it's quite cool. If you come inside, I didn't furnish it. Why didn't I furnish it? It's an exterior only. There's some beds, there's some stuff. It's not a very productive house. That's dangerous. Imagine having children in this. Another floor for no reason, and another floor for no reason. But the exterior is what really matters, and that's quite cool. I spent a long time with the bones, and, well, actually it's only quartz, and these canvas things to make it try and look like a tent roof type thing on it. There's lots of them. There's a co-joined one over there. There's different heights. That one's got a telescope on it. That one's an observatory. Okay. Lots of bridges, because, as you know, I like my bridges. That one's lazy and boring. What the hell was I thinking? Over here, there is some kind of lava factory. You can see it's going down here, picking up buckets of lava, and on a conveyor belt thing, bringing it up. I don't really get how this works. I don't think I did at the time either, because it looks like it would just crash into the cliff. But I guess it works. Yeah, what on earth? How does this work? It doesn't, and I don't really care anymore. Somehow this is, I think, my best performing video, so who cares, right? It's actually a really boring world. I always had memories of this one being quite good, and it really isn't. And there's also this ugly building that I guess was meant to look like Sauron's Tower, which I can't remember what the name is. Minith Morgul, I guess. Oh, this is actually quite... You know what? It's not great, but it's actually quite cool, this room. You get to walk up here to the Lord of the Orcs himself. I guess he's kind of Sauron-y. You can stand out here. Is there anything in the upper floors? Oh, you've got a meeting room that there's no actual way to get to from the ground floor, but that's quite cool. The lava details are actually quite nice. I'm a fan of that. There are some of the things in here that I could always implement in my own kind of world. And up here there's a very fine bedroom with lots of guards. So yeah. On to the next one! Then we get the upgraded jungle village. This one, it wasn't a great timeout. It's actually pretty good in terms of the build. I'm still relatively happy with it. But again, it just wasn't a very good video and performed accordingly. So that again belongs for me in the okay tier. This one is the What If Minecraft Had Better Jungles video, which didn't perform very well again. I had a horrible time with this river from memory, and frankly, you can tell. I mean, did I leave it like this because I thought it was okay? There's no way I thought this was okay. Maybe I just got so... maybe I just got so sick of it that I couldn't even be bothered anymore, and frankly I decided you wouldn't notice, which most people probably didn't. Over here you've got this kind of house, I guess. Is this a house? Oh yeah, this is a house. You've got fires right next to the bed. That's not a safety risk. Yeah, it's a nice house. Wouldn't want to live there personally. It's a bit open. I'm going to come back to that pool because I think there's something in it from memory. I think that's where it's located. I keep hitting things and flying. Another watchtower there, and lots more houses. Part of the problem with this world was that there's so many trees and it's all so enclosed that the time lapse was terrible. You couldn't really see it. you just can't really see what's happening. And that was, I think, the issue that I had when I released this video. This one's quite cool. Lots of beds. My God, how many people are sleeping in here? It's like a tribe, I guess, isn't it? It's not really like people's private homes. These are actually all different houses, I think. So it could be worse. What's this? It's quite that's just okay. Some of these are actually the same. So this is what I was looking at with this pool. I'm going to go through this as I probably would have intended. Where are boats? There we go. Actually, I want bamboo raft, don't I? That'd be good. Bamboo raft. There we go. Let's sail into what I believe is in here. It is the kind of Aztec gold type thing. Got lots of precious minerals here, some ugly banners that are red and brown, for God knows why. This is a really nice room. This is the room I used for the thumbnail, because frankly, there was nothing else that impressive here. But even this was a boring thumbnail. There's a tree here. Thine tree may be no less, but a gift from thy gods. May they ever live prosperous life. May they ever live prosperous. That's not a good sentence. That doesn't make sense. Apparently I wasn't very good at grammar 3 or 4 years ago. But nonetheless, this is actually quite cool. Oh, you got some statues here, I see. This is quite a cool cave. It's not the coolest thing in the world, but as far as it goes, it's quite nice. It's not a brilliant build. I'm not exactly proud, but it's okay. I'll be quite happy to build this in survival. I just wasn't in creative, which is unfortunately what I did build it in. Moving on. Then there is probably it's not great in my mind. It's the RAF airbase. This was I made this as part of a competition, and I obviously didn't win because it was pretty poor, and I didn't like it. The planes weren't original. Frankly, it's a terribly planned base. It wouldn't work in real life. Considering that was the whole point, it's appalling. Some of the taxiways are too close to the hangars, so you'd hit the wings of larger aircraft. Can't even handle larger aircraft. Basically, it's worthless. It's not depths of hell, it is poor. So this is the RAF airbase, which is terrible. I'm going to come out and say it's awful. So it's apparently what I thought will replace Ascension Island. Right. You've got some windmills for sustainable energy, of course. You've got some SAM sites on top of the hills, which is justified. That's fair. You've got lots of very ugly-looking buildings. I mean, I can complain about the buildings all I like. Frankly, military architecture in the UK is dreadful, so I don't really care. You've got a Typhoon as like the one on the statue they always have at RAF air bases. Don't know why I thought that was like something they'd put on there, because that's quite expensive. It's also not my design, by the way. I didn't come up with this. Frankly, it was stolen from a tutorial. I think I would have credited it at the time, I think. In here, we've got the main base. Welcome to RF Ascension Island. There's no one here. Great. I thought I would have populated it. You've got some lifts. I'm guessing only one of these works. Yes. Baked beans and soup and lots of things in the ovens. Okay. Warning. Hot. Okay, so don't touch that then. Too late. Meeting room 1, canteen. So what's in the meeting room? Not much, other than portraits of Nelson. Oh, yeah, I've got this resource pack on from my survival series, which you can go and watch right now. But, actually, no, go and watch it after this video. That's the correct thing to say. Go watch it afterwards. I've got some resource packs on. But, frankly, it seems kind of fitting it having Nelson. Maybe if this was a Navy base rather than an RAF base, that would work. But, yeah. Actually, hang on. I've got a custom skin for this. Much better. Now I really fit in here with my beret and my RAF, like, dress suit. Number 2. Probably number 2s. Or is it number 1s? I don't remember which way around it is, actually, but we'll go with that. So we can go up the lift, next floor. Whoa, so cool. Not really, it's literally just command blocks. It probably took me way too long to do that, thinking about it. Like, that would have taken me about half an hour to set up, just these, like, 3 floors. Briefing room. There's a briefing room down here. This is exciting. Oh. It's not really that exciting, I'll be honest. It's a horrible room. I believe this is where, like, the rooms are for people. Yeah, oh dear, this is quite nasty. Yeah, no thanks. This wouldn't convince me to join the RAF. Oh, we've got a fire station. How about the fire engines? Let's move on from this, actually. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, that's rough. Moving on to the more interesting bits of this. Hangars. This hangar has more F-35. Well, that's an F-35. This is that's a Typhoon for some reason in the same hangar, and that's another F-35. This one's clearly being moved, as if it can't move under its own power. Don't know what's going on the wall. Boring. Chinook, which I definitely didn't make myself. Yeah, whatever. You've got 2 Typhoons and a Hawk T1, which they used to use as trainers, but I don't think they even use them anymore. So I'm not sure why I built that. I know the RAF, like Red Arrows, still use them for now, but they don't even use them for training anymore, to my knowledge. So, yeah. Yep, I think this was ranked correctly in not being particularly high ranked. It's okay. It wasn't very good, but at the end of the day, I've built worse. Then we get to the city. I've made 3 separate videos on this, and the first one performed okay. Second performed really well. That got something like 1.2 thousand views, I think. And the third, it kind of flopped. I don't really know why. I still don't really know why, because that's honestly, it's the best of the 3 videos. But I'm proud of this. I think that is the first to go in still proud. This is the big one, the city, the 3-part one that I never really finished. So there are a lot of changes since part 3, which no one watched, because I've actually been on here just doing minor improvements that wouldn't make a good video, but I have to do. So that includes improving that boat over there, which I did not like before, but it's okay now. That's good. And improving pretty much all the buildings. All of them needed to be improved. Oh, hang on. It'd be good if I had my road markings on. There we go. And all the buildings. This one was horrible before. Now I've done a lot of decorating in here that makes it feel a lot more like a good, like kind of warehouse type thing. So this is so much better than it was. If you see during this little tour, and it might be quite a long one to be honest, this is the best one I've made in terms of scale, and it's not even finished yet. If you see anything like red exclamation marks, that's buildings that I'm yet to improve. So those are, be aware, those aren't great, and I'm aware of that. That's what the exclamation marks are saying. I need to improve those before I'm able to make another video on this world, which might come eventually. So just be aware of that the whole time. Start at the waterfront, because we're here. This is a very nice beach. It's clearly inspired by Bondi, I think. Like the Bondi Beach Rescue YouTube channel, with like the TV show they made. Yeah, it's quite cool. You've got a buggy, you've got the actual lifeguard tower. I clearly seem to be conflicted on what country this is in, because you've got the Union flag there, and you've got a huge American flag over there. So I don't really know what country this is in. It's a very American-style city, but are we driving? Yeah, we're driving on the left. But other than that, it's a very American city. You've got changing rooms here, so people can easily get changed. This should probably go to the ceiling, thinking about it. That feels like a potential issue waiting to happen there. There we go, that's a bit more secure now. It's quite rare that I get a chance to make these modern things, which is why I like this build. I like building this city so much on occasion, because I never really get to build things like ice cream vans or cars or anything like that. I actually do quite enjoy building in this style, but I don't do enough of it, especially in survival, because it's so resource heavy. This, I put a lot of effort into this hotel here. Coming in here, you have got a very nice lobby. This is quite a laggy world, by the way. If you notice any lag spikes, it's quite a lot of stuff in here, and yeah, my poor computer is recording and running shaders at the same time, so have a bit of sympathy. You've got some stairs if you want to take those. You've got a bar in here, so you can go down, maybe play a game of cards on here and have a drink and stuff. Does the lift work? No, damn it. Okay, I guess I'm using the stairs. In here, it's basically a luxury hotel. Or luxury apartments to rent. You've got a coat hook. This is the kitchen, very nice modern kitchen. This is one of the bedrooms. This is the living room. Oh no, that's a snug really. That's not a living room. This is a bathroom. And this is the living room. Actually, there is only one bedroom. So yeah, it's the 1-bedroom apartment pretty much that is used as a hotel. I think it's a very nice interior. I like it a lot. But nonetheless, I didn't really. This hotel was very empty before, so it was definitely worth it to come back and fix that interior. These are apartments, which are quite cool. I like this building a lot. This is kind of the main street that runs through the whole city. You've got this, which is the kind of central, not really central, it's not very big. So this little park here, you've got a little bit of green space, some big murals there. And this is... This is the original statue that was built when I made episode 1, and it's my original channel name here as well. And it says it was made on the 2nd of June 2023. So that's when this was made. This garden here. Got a Ford dealership here, and noticeable because you've got a Ford GT and you've got a Ford Transit. They go really well together, Ford GT and Transit, and a Raptor presumably. The train is actually right here over over the road. It's quite cool. This is the island. This was built in episode 1 and has since been heavily upgraded. This was episode 2. And this was episode 3. So there's still all this left to do if I ever want to make another video on here, which I probably will do one day. You've got a row of colourful houses over there. You've got lots and lots of buildings here. This one's like restaurants and offices. A tech store here. A police station here. Again, lots of these buildings do need work, which is why they've got exclamation marks. So if you see an exclamation mark, don't judge the interior too much. Got a shopping centre here. Here's a nice row of houses. I wouldn't mind living in one of these. They're very nice and very big. And a container ship here. Also got a big crane on rails, which doesn't really do much because you can't actually get it on the ship. But it works, it works. You've got a ferry port here that I'd like to see what ferry could dock in this level of water. Not a very big one, clearly. Got a not so niche Beatles reference here, Cavern Club. There used to be like some instruments over in the corner. Oh, there are still. Okay, these didn't get destroyed. Yeah, that's quite nice in here. It's not perfect, but you get the idea of what it's meant to be. Now we get into the slightly insane part. You've got this building, which is actually one of my favourite buildings in this whole city. I really like this one. Not really sure why. What does it say at top? Is it like apartments? Flats for rent. Okay, so pretty much. You've got a small supermarket here. Got a restaurant, and you have all these flats, which aren't the most amazing ever, but they're quite nice as far as it goes. I would actually wouldn't like to live in one of these, but it's okay. It's very loud. You've got a supermarket here, which is a very UK-esque supermarket, this one. I feel like, yeah, there are some trolleys. Inside, lots and lots of aisles. You've got a cafe. Lots of things. I really like the supermarket. I actually spent a long time making this one. You wouldn't know, but I did. I like these bollards as well. Yeah, we do not talk about the legal or moral issues to do with this airport. The fact that planes couldn't actually fit. The runway's really short. It's over the sea. If you run off the runway, either end, you're dead. It's a horrendous airport that would never exist in real life, but that's almost the joy of it. I can do what I like. You can wait in here. Go up the stairs, up the lifts. Got to have disability access. In here, you've got lots of stuff for sale. So this is like before you get in through security, this type of place. Not really duty frees, but you've got booking stuff here, help desk. You can buy some quick food if you want a snack. There is even a public cinema in here for some reason, because I didn't know what to do with the space. Once you want to go to security, you walk through here. You can line up in these queues. Get through the security desk here. I think there's a toilet here. Yes, there's a toilet in there. Once you're done with that, you can get up these stairs into... Well, this is like I'm all at passport control here. Into the security, like metal detector bits. Oh, and of course you've got duty free. You walk all the way through here, and that's blocked off because why? Oh right, it goes to the kitchen for McDonald's. But yeah, obviously you have duty free. You can buy all the different horrible looking makeup products that they always have to have on display. I didn't build a plane because I can't build planes. That's honestly why I didn't. That's the whole reason. That is somehow. I mean, I didn't go in every building. I didn't really go in most of them. I went in the key ones, I think. That is a very quick tour, and it probably wasn't quick, but for how big it is, that's quick tour of this city. There's a lot here, and hopefully all these red exclamation marks will disappear one day, and I can make another video in it, because I actually really like building here. Sometimes I really just want to build something in this style, and it's quite nice to come back here and build every so often, and to upgrade what I've already done. Although I do sometimes get really lazy, like these two buildings here. But we don't talk about those. On to the next one. Now we have a smaller one, which didn't do brilliantly, but considering how long I spent on it, it was okay. It is the floating lighthouse. Now, I like the build. The video was pretty good. It's just, it wasn't particularly impressive. I've actually got this build as my desktop wallpaper on my second monitor, so I can't show you it because it's vertical and I don't even know how to record that one. I could figure it out, but I'm not bothered to. So you can't see. It is my desktop wallpaper. This screenshot, just appreciate it. For me, that's going in good. It's not the most impressive build, but I like it. I'm happy with it. I mean, I like it enough to make it my wallpaper. This one is the floating lighthouse. Again, it was the best video ever because it's too small. It's not particularly impressive, but I love this one. Got this, which is a shed of some sorts. I haven't actually been there. I'm not even sure if there is an interior. Kitchen, nice. That's nice. I like the fireplace. Storage. Oh, there's no ladder. Hang on, fix that. Oh, I'm breaking everything. There's no lights. Did I not build lights? Anyway, you've got a nice living room, sofa, and office here. You've got there's a flag room. That's literally the only purpose. A bedroom and a lookout room. Nice. I mean, it's only a small build. I like this one. It's not amazing. I'm not proud of it. I mean, I actually am kind of proud of it, but it's not going in the still proud category, I don't think, because I just don't. It's nice, but it's not amazingly special. It's not particularly impressive. It's just quite good. And then the second one that is my wallpaper, and I can show you this one because it's on this monitor. There you go, you get a chance to see it now. It is actually my wallpaper here. It is my Scottish, Highlands castle. Basically, it's kind of based off Hogwarts to a very vague extent. There's some magical stuff going on. I absolutely love this one. This is my favourite of all of these because I populated it. I really love the build. I love the bridge. I love the ship. I've upgraded the ship now, but that was the best I'd done at the time. I absolutely love this one. It's so good. I even included some custom commands. So that is very deservingly going in. Still proud. Now it's time for my favourite thing I've built ever, I think. And it is the Highland Castle. I absolutely adore this one in so many ways. I'm going to start over there because it's the worst bit of it. And that's a low bar because I actually think it's not bad from memory. But we'll head over there and see what we can find. Heraldry Inn. Got two guards talking. They've come in. A nice pub. Not a lot inside. It's only those upstairs. There is a one bedroom. Okay. That's alright. Could be worse. I could do it, but I mean, if you've watched my survival series, you'll know I'm better at building pubs now. But that's not bad. It's okay. The King's Inn. So you've got a pub and an inn in seconds away from each other. This one's got stables and presumably beds inside as well. Graveyard here, and you've got a log cutting one. You've got lots of little shreds of wood, sawdust all around here. In here, you've just got more and more wood and some beds to sleep on. And this fellow who clearly works here. I populated this whole one, and I love that. Oh, and you've also got the axe in the stone, which is quite a nice detail. It's a very long walk back to the castle, but at least you can see where you're going, because it's a long bridge. There's some nice details in the arches under the bridge. I'm quite like that. There's a lot of nice things I built here. I might take some inspiration when I'm building bridges in my survival world, which use a very similar block palette. So there's a lot to take from that. And here we've got this turret room here. You can shoot out into the bay if there's ships here trying to attack. It's a long fall. I wouldn't recommend falling through there like I nearly just did. Stables here, Speedy Boy, and that was created with my naming. And this is the favourite bit. You've got this bridge with a waterfall flowing underneath it. I love that. It's really cool. In here, we've got another gun room. It's very similar to the last one. Through here, we've got kitchens and a dining room. This is where the soldiers all come and get their food. I love all the details with the populations. It's just really nice. This guy's climbing into his bed, which is quite cool. Or out, I'm not sure. Lots of storage for showing things like armour. Get a good view. And also, you've got a very big lawn up here. You can play croquet or whatever they'll be playing in this castle on. In here, you've got the grand dining hall, which is really lovely. It's a really cool one. You've got the king at the head of the table. All his privy council or whatever. I don't even know. Big stained glass window. You get a great view over the bay and the ship. Lovely room. I like the chandeliers. I'm proud of this one so much. You've got this parade going on up here. It's a flight of 12. This fella, I don't know what this guy's doing. I'm saving that room for a second because that's the coolest one here. I think this is the Bible. Never mind, it's the Hobbit. I guess the people in this castle worship Bilbo Baggins. This is where I was talking about doing some kind of details, got some floating candles, and the best part is you've got this. You can pray to the gods. As we previously found out, the gods are Bilbo Baggins and Frodo Baggins, presumably. So we can pray to the hobbits. Ah, we've been blessed by the gods. And I've got a luck crystal. And if I can just throw it back in there. Are there different types? No, it's just luck crystals. But yeah, you can pray to the tree in front of this tree, and you can get some crystals, and you get some nice commands in chat as well. There is also, which is why I avoided showing this a second ago, a slightly morbid element to this, because you've got a dungeon. You've got a dungeon. This fella in here, he's clearly depressed. He's trapped in there for life. No one in this cell. This guard here, you've got bows hanging from the racks, some food cooking in the dungeon. Someone in there, got bones on the floor. Don't want to know where those bones came from. What's going on this one? Oh, that one, it probably came from that cell, I'm guessing. Because this guy has been cut in half. That's charming. There's an empty cell. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, this guy's had a rough chance in life, I'm guessing. Probably deserved it of some kind. Another empty cell, and this one's just... Actually, this guy's got luxury, because he can see. Like, this guy cannot be sad. There are some people in much worse positions than him in this prison cell. I'm guessing he's probably not committed a very bad crime, because otherwise he'd be in one of the interior cells. But yeah, as I was saying, there is a reason this is my favourite of all the builds, just because there's so many little details that make it so nice. I love it in so many ways. It's really cool. And I think this truly belongs in the I'm still proud of it tier. Yeah, I love this build. I do come back and look at this one every so often because it's so cool. I really want to replicate something like this again in the future. Don't know when, don't know where, but it's so nice. Now we get my first ever Christmas one, which performed terribly, which is why I didn't make one last year, because people don't seem to like them. And I like this one. It's not my favourite thing I've ever made. For me, this is going in good. The video, I actually put a lot of effort into the video, and I liked it a lot, but people didn't, so that's that then. Again, I'm not the final say on these things. So that's going in the good category. Could have been better, could have been a lot worse. Ooh, this one is very Christmassy. This is the wrong time of year, considering it's currently August. So, yeah, it's the wrong time of year. You've got the railway that leads all the way. It's like the Polar Express. Obviously, they're singing and drinking hot chocolate and hopefully not trying to die on the ice lake all the way here. This train pulls into the station with these really empty train station. But you weren't meant to come inside. What's the inside of this train like? Oh, yes, you can got like private cabins. It's like a proper train. This is cool. Yes, you can stand here and sing to random flying presents in the sky over there. If you've watched the film, you'll understand. I've really loved with these ones, especially how the snow. I love to position the snow because it's landed on the roof, and then maybe because there's heat coming through the roof. Because these houses, they're made of wood. They're not going to be very well insulated. So all the snow is dripping down and hanging off the side of the roofs, and you've got the icicles as well. It's so cool. The interiors aren't that great, but you're not meant to go inside. It's not the end of the world. Another post box. Sweet treat shop. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Don't know what I was thinking when I did that. You got some candy floss. You got some candy canes. Barrels of black tar. Don't know what those are. There's just lots of like very Christmassy shops around here. It's all really cool. You got a bench. Got these like chocolate orange market stalls. And obviously you've got the ice skating rink and the big Christmas tree. I had a lot of trouble with this Christmas tree. I remember trying to make it look natural and it was not easy. What's this building? I don't even know. Yeah, there's just a lot of variety. This is like a toy shop. Oh, I want to see the toy shop. Balloons. I love the balloons. And then this way, oh, you got toy like cars of some variety, pigs, piggy bank, those are piggy banks, more cars, Rubik's cubes. Oh, I love this. This is just this town is the definition of whimsy in a lot of ways. And now we get the floating tower. I don't like this one. It's good again. It's not great. This one again, they've got something like 800 views, which is really good for me. But it just wasn't. It wasn't amazing. I don't really go back and look at it. There's no interior to it either. It's just the exterior. There's a ship which I copy and pasted from this one, and I don't care. It was okay. I only made it for a video. There wasn't really any passion behind it, which there have been for most of the other ones. And now we get onto this one, which performed quite well, I believe. I feel like I got in the 800s of views. Another copy and pasted ship, this time with no people. And the main feature is obviously this tower, which I don't know if I used Axiom or World Edit for this. I think it might have been Axiom, judging by the way I made this terrain. Because that's quite good for me using World Edit. I wasn't very good with World Edit when it was still popular. No, there's some cool bits like this, quite a cool site. But generally, this was all about like the overall effect. It's okay. I don't love it. There's no interior, and it's just not my favourite build ever. There's not much to tour here, to be honest. So I'm just going to say on to the next one. Then we get my second Christmas one, which performed even worse than the first, and I was really disappointed when it did, because I loved this one. It wasn't as good as the first one in terms of the video for me, but the build was so much better. That's going in Still Proud. I'd go back and look at that one every so often because it's really nice. And we've jumped a year. There was actually another city video in the process of between this and the last Christmas one, but yeah, I've already toured the city. I'm not doing it a second time. You've got the railway here. This is a much nicer train than the last one as well. It's not so Polar Express-like, and the interior is not as nice in many ways. Is there something at the back? Yes, you can still stand at the back and look out. We'll start over here, because I think this is like the first part of it. Not the first part I built, but the first part of it. Four Seasons, Four Blizzards Hotel. Creative, I'm sure. But this one is the main one here, and I don't think it has an interior, actually. Oh, it doesn't even have an interior. Oh well. We'll point out this car over here. I love this. It's a nice car. Oh, it's actually really cool. I haven't appreciated this in a while, but this is lovely. You've got more market stalls. I should have populated these, really. Yeah, lots of market stalls. You've got like lots of Christmas foods, books. Let's see what it is. Susan's salted vegetables. That sounds Christmassy. Gaffer's gifts. The old gaffer from Lord of the Rings, I'm guessing. Another Christmas tree. It's not the same, actually. It's better, I think. It's a bit smaller, but I think that's better because it's not nearly as wide. This one. Oh! This is some great bookshop, and it's like they all move, I think. I don't really know. Oh, this is... I love this. I think it's a bookshop or a library, but I would love to go in here in real life. Oh, look at this! I didn't wax those, did I? I should have waxed those. Oh well. This is... I don't want to get in the way of the minecart, but another old car on sale. This is like... It's like the transportation office, this one, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the overall vibe of this one's so much nicer than the last one. It's pure whimsy. I love the train. It's so much nicer. It's... Yeah. I'm rating this one like an 8.5 out of 10, so I think this is one that goes in I'm still proud of it. And now we are on to the final time-lapse that I have made. There may be more in the future, can't guarantee it. I'm currently not actively working, but I was actively working on the city, as you've already seen. Yeah, Wild West, it didn't perform very well, to be completely honest. It got something like 50 views, which I was really disappointed by, because I love the build. It's going in good. And this is the final one. There are no other time lapses left. This is the last one I did, and it's, I think, it's only a year ago, 11 months at time of recording. So you can go all around there, lots of power lines, like a radio tower, cactuses, cacti. Oh, it's a school. Got a bank, not a normal bank, a bank with 2 vaults. One of them's already open. Okay, that's, yeah, lots of gold. Oh, this is a nice interior. If I can get through it. Oof, yeah. This is music hall. Oh. No, nice piano. Got the horse pulling the cart. This is... Oh, that's nice. Mercy Bar. Oh, yeah. Because I built this, I was inspired by the Doctor Who episode, A Town Called Mercy. So that's why it's named Mercy Bar. There we go, that's the reason. So those wheels aren't connected to anything, but oh well. Actually, no, they are. But yeah, this is really cool. You can drive the Union Pacific train. Wouldn't want to because they're really messy and dirty. But yeah, this is nice. Aha. Yeah. Again, I'm not like overly proud of this world, but nonetheless, it's just a really cool one to have. So basically, the summary there is you've got one that belongs in depths of hell, 2 that are poor and I'm not at all proud of, 3 that are okay, 5 that belong in good. I like all of these, they're just not as good as the 3, the Highland Castle, the City, which is still a work in progress, and the snowy Christmas one for the second Christmas special. All of those belong in I am genuinely still proud of these. And sitting in this carriage, I can say thank you very much for watching, and I hope you check out some of the other videos, and even check out some of the time lapses that I've linked during this. And I'll see you in the next one. If you come back to watch, please do. Goodbye.